Hey YouTube, this is Nashtaters. Welcome back to another episode of Spender's Corner. Now today we're going to be going over all the little packages that they've brought up to us in terms of pay gems, and we're going to be doing our free summons. Rare 10x summons, I think it's always a pretty good deal because it's 85% off. But you're not guaranteed anything, so I don't think most people are going to be spending their pay gems on this. For 180 pay gems, you get a rainbow. I think a lot of people are going to spend this. And then rainbow spears, they're probably going to pick these up if they need a bunch of these as well. Now let's talk about Vision Card Training Pack for 60 pay gems. Is this worth it? You can farm these MR eggs, and you can farm the Magicites. So I don't know if that's really worth it, to be honest. Personally, I wouldn't spend it. So blue Magicites, again, 2,000 pay gems for 24. That's definitely a no for me, I think. This is definitely a no for me as well, even though the King Burst Pots is really, really nice. But I think I would still pass on this. I wonder if whales out there just see pay it, boom, they just buy everything. This one, probably not either, although getting your equipment up fast. But see, the thing is, like, if people have been working on their equipment as the events are out, most likely they will have it all maxed out anyways. So all of this stuff for this expensive, maybe, I think if this was 500 pay gems, for sure it's probably a good deal. But 1,000's like 20 bucks, right? So no, 1,000 is like probably like $15. So yeah, I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. And that's all there is for the pay gems. Now let's talk about Super Rune Stern and of course Gilgamesh. One of the things I really thought I should have done was refresh the hard quests. Okay, I really should have refreshed the hard quest, and I'm going to show you why. Gilgamesh, during the hard mode, like 2x drops, you can refresh it if you want to farm it on the hard mode, because you only get one, right? So if you only get one, if you refresh, I already reached my limit. But if you refresh it, then you get an additional one. So that means for 50 gems, you could have gotten 2 extra shards. And that's a really good deal, because we're talking about only 25 gems per shard. And normal cost would be 1,000 equals, it will be 100 per shard. So 25 gems, that's a huge percentage off. I didn't think about this because I didn't really thought I was going to go hard on Gilgamesh. But as you can see, I have him at limit break 3. It's possible actually during this specific event, in terms of him being featured unit, I can actually get him to limit break 4. And that's basically where he's going to be really powerful. And I read on ultimate.jp, you can actually get another quest in which you can boost him up. You can boost him up even further in terms of power. He's going to gain more speed, he's going to gain 1,000 hit points, and he's going to gain extra slash attack. One of the weaknesses of Gilgamesh is the fact that you don't really need to rely on him in terms of magical damage. It's going to be very rare. Generally speaking, you're probably going to be using Excalibur and just hit people over and over with it, over the head with it. But he's so fast. I've gotten hit by Excalibur 2 times in a row before. So I'm really looking forward to building him. I think he looks kind of neat. And I keep making fun of him that he's ugly and everything. But, you know, he's very unique. So I think I'm definitely going to try to finish him off as soon as possible. At least get him to limit break 4. And then slowly grind away at limit break 5. Because at that point, then I can stop spending to try to get him to 99, right? Because over time, you're going to be able to reach him pretty quickly. But Super Stern is still a unit that I'm not all in on. Because he is very powerful in terms of doing lots of damage. But I think he tends to be on the weaker side in terms of resiliency and survivability. Maybe the Rune Blade was designed for him to survive a little bit more. So we'll see, because right now I already passed the opportunity of missing out on 50 extra shards Last week I did make some purchases on the daily bonuses, and I did getting some extra shards for him. I don't know, because I already missed out on tons of free gem spending on shards. And I think in the future it's going to be more and more waiting, because even if they bring him back in terms of a feature unit, they're only going to give me 40 shards in the shop for, what is it, 2,000, no, excuse me, 4,000 gems, right? Right now you have the opportunity to spend 12,000 gems and get 120 shards off the bat. So you can actually pretty much get him to level 89 pretty quickly within that first week. Since I already passed it, I don't think it's a good time for me to go and try to invest in him. I'm just going to go ahead and finish Gilgamesh and then think about Stern much later. Because I personally not a huge fan of the way he looks in terms of during combat. It's really weird, like the way he leans. It just triggers me for some reason. I don't know. That's just a personal thing, because I'm all about looks in games, right? If I'm going to be spending money, then I want to have cool looking units, and I want to have units that I like to stare at all day long. And that's why most people like to collect waifus. And of course, some cases people like to collect husbands. But let's just do it this way. Let's go ahead and just do the free summons, and then I can talk about all the pay gem summoning banners. So, oh, well, let's just get off on the foot of having bronze. Wow, this is a complete dud, folks. I'm gonna skip because there's nothing here. This is like the worst summoning of all times. Let me see, is it? Nope, I did get a Vow. And I did get Lamia. That is looking pretty bad, huh? It's okay, it's free. And we're about it. So we talked about this in the free video, in the free to play video. Let's talk about this. Is this really worth it? I said that it wasn't worth it last time. Because, look, you have to spend 6,000 pay gems, and I think that's estimated to be about almost $100, right? And you get, yes, you do get 7 URs, but chances are getting the unit that you really need or want is most likely going to be slim. Given the fact that the pool is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, unless you're just looking to fill out your ranks. Personally, I would never spend 6K on something like this. I have another opportunity to get one of these really nice Esper/UR Vision card combo guaranteed. As you've seen last time, I've done this already. I did not get Odin, so I ended up spending the ticket to select Odin. But now, it looks like they're giving this again. They really want us to spend paid gems on these banners. And I think, again, I said this before, this is a great opportunity because of this 100 shard selector ticket to really finish off an UR quickly. So I got him, I got her, I got him, I actually got Ramu. So, actually that was a very good summon session because I was able to get, I believe, 3 or 4 URs out of this. Obviously I want Fenrir and Diablos, so this might be tempting again. But the fact that you can spend 10,000 free gems to get Fenrir guaranteed, this still would be a great idea if you're looking to actually finish a specific UR card, because you can just simply use it. Now personally, I still haven't used mine yet because I'm not sure which one I actually want to finish first. They're all very good, obviously. I think Shiva is really good for end game because you can stack it with the luck and you could just make your units very, very dodgy. And like I said before, I've lost to a Venera, like I couldn't hit her at all. And I was stacked up with vision cards for accuracy, Excalibur, and I just couldn't land a hit. So maybe that would be the card to invest in. Ramu is a very good card for endgame as well because of the high magical damage. And Fenrir obviously is going to be really good for magic resist. Diablo is really good for dark damage, and Odin, of course, really good for killing people. So this is tempting. I'll probably end up doing this as well, but I think I'm going to wait for it later in the week. This is what is tempting me the most, actually, because I have an opportunity to try to go after Ketofe and get more shards potentially for Gilgamesh. And since it's using free gems, it's very, very tempting, actually. But I think on this spender's account, I have a lot of URs and a lot of good units already built. So will Ketofe really make that much of a difference? I was leaning more and more toward Venera because having that extra unit that can ignore defense and do lots of damage, and the fact that she's so evasive, I think that would have been the unit of my choice on the selector ticket. And now that I completely missed that selector ticket, unless they have a part 3 of the celebration, I may just have to wait, because patience will definitely should be the virtue in this game especially, right? But little quick update, I did get Celir to level 99 in terms of max cap, and I'm going to finish her off quickly when Friday rolls around. And I do enjoy her quite a bit still, because she's a backup healer and she can do a good amount of damage. She still tends to be on the squishy side, but with so many cards and equipment to boost HP, I don't think that's really much of an issue anymore. I think my next project is I'm going to finish Grace, because even though I got Ayaka, she's really close to being finished. And in terms of resistances, she's actually the best. So building her to target something specific in terms of resistance is going to make her really good. Shadowlings is also a very powerful unit. I think as soon as Grace is finished, I will go ahead and start working on Shadowlings and just get her to 99 and really kind of use her when all those raids and different content when they come back using a Dark Slash attack units. Obviously I got the bell, so I'm trying to finish her off. And then in terms of next projects, this is what it's going to look like. Ayaka, of course, I just got him to Limit Break 3. And Miranda is actually very close to Limit Break 4. Again, a little bit too late for the raid, but we'll know. We'll see, like, you know, when Ifrit comes back. Limit Break 3 for Victora, and almost Limit Break 3 for Lucia. So we have a lot of units to work on. A lot of units. And then I think I'm definitely going to be working on Ayaka. I'm going to keep waiting until I can Limit Break her to 3, and then start dumping some more resources into her. Right now, she's not really needed because Grace is doing a fine job. Because people are not going to want to see paper reviews, which a lot of reviews I've done in the past are, right? You just simply read off skills, tell people about what they should and shouldn't use in terms of building, etc., etc. And that's not something everybody wants to see in terms of review. And this is why I haven't done a review video in a very long time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look on both my accounts and see which level 99 unit I want to review that I have not done so, and kind of do a live test version so that way people can see them in action. I think that's all the time I have for this video, and I want to thank y'all for the continued support. We're approaching 500 subscribers very soon. I'm slowly working on the video to show off the support for you guys for supporting me, and when that 500 number hit, I will go ahead and release that video. And as always, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and remember, time's your most valuable resource. This is Nashtaters and his family, and we're out of here. Spender Tater out. Peace.